Hey, what's up guys? This is Halfway, broadcasting around the world, phenomenal penh, Cambodia. And guys, today I'm going to answer a question, or maybe it was a response to a comment from my YouTube channel. It wasn't even really on my YouTube channel. I don't understand this comment. It basically said like a discussion topic. I can't respond to it. I couldn't directly respond to this person. There was no response that I could directly respond to this person with. So I decided I'm just going to make a YouTube video about this. But somebody wrote something on my YouTube or whatever, this discussion thing. I don't know how this works. And basically he's saying that ESL teachers, English as a second language teachers, are not real teachers, and we shouldn't call ourselves teachers. So I'm going to show you the message that he sent me, and then I'll respond to that a little bit.
Just want to give you a bit of knowledge. Being a ESL, EAL instructor is not being a teacher. When you guys go about the expat communities around the world and say you are a teacher, make sure that real teachers are not present. Because thinking that a TEFL, TEFOL, or like certificate makes you a teacher is an insult to us that are professionals and are in country teaching at international schools and have BAs and MEds in education and pedagogy, and teach subject areas like maths, humanities, sciences, or are classroom teachers in schools with IB Cambridge or other accredited programs. You are an Tefl instructor. So when asked what you do, don't say you are a teacher unless you possess a BA in education or linguistic acquisition at minimum.
Alright, so first of all, I have no idea what this guy sounds like. I don't know his real voice, but I imagine that the voice I narrated him with, the voice that I gave him, I would really bet that it's very close, it's very accurate to his real voice. There's nobody that would send this message that would not have a voice very similar to that. I would really like to hear this guy's voice. I hope he can respond somehow and send like a voice clip of him, because it's gotta sound exactly like the voice that I gave him. But so after you guys heard that, what do you guys think? Are English teachers or are foreign English teachers, ESL teachers, real teachers? So we have a couple of things here. First of all, let's look at what the Merriam-Webster dictionary classifies as a teacher. Instead of this guy, so this guy's called Wing Station Grill. That's his handle on YouTube here, Wing Station Grill. So again, I couldn't respond to this comment. It wasn't like a normal comment. It came up that it was a discussion. It said this guy's posted a discussion, but I can't respond to it anyway. So I did a little research and I looked up Mr. Wing Station Grill here, and I traced him back through his Facebook to a wing cook in the Czech Republic. Now, the best that I can tell is that he is American, I think. He's a foreigner. But he's living in the Czech Republic. Shout out to the Czech Republic. That's the land of my people. One side of my family came from the Czech Republic. My father came from the Czech Republic, and that entire side of my family is Czech, or some of them Yugoslavian, but at the time, whatever. Anyway, getting off topic a little bit. But anyway, so shout out to the Czech Republic for Mr. Wing Station Grill here. Now, I assume this guy was an English teacher at some point. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know why he would go off on this little tirade here on my YouTube channel. But so I looked him up. He cooks wings. Maybe he has a successful wing business. I have no idea. I don't know. I think his page had like 105, likes or whatever. That's actually more than my Facebook page. Actually, when I was like 98 or something. But anyway, so let me come back to maybe why that's important. Not just trying to sling mud at him, but why this is an important topic. So first of all, though, let's look at the Merriam-Webster Dictionary definition of what is a teacher.
One that teaches, especially one whose occupation is to instruct.
All right, so we can see, as I just read to you guys, that according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, then ESL teachers are in fact teachers. We are somebody who teaches, and we have the occupation of instructing. So according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, we are teachers. Mr. Wing Station Grill, I'm sure that you would disagree with the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, and you should write to them and get them to change their definition to suit your definition of what a teacher is. And let's actually look at one more, in case that one's like a little bit, it's a little bit broad. So let's look at Wikipedia. I found Wikipedia had actually like maybe even a better description, arguably. So let's check that one.
A teacher is a person who helps others to acquire knowledge, competences, or values. Informally, the role of teacher may be taken on by anyone.
Alright, so we can see that one is a little bit more detailed, but also what I noticed about the Wikipedia one is that last part where it says the role of teacher may be taken on by anyone. I don't know, guys, so I'm actually I was a little bit heated about this just a little bit, and I wish I could have responded to Mr. Wing Station Grill, Mr. Chicken Griller from the living in the Czech Republic, who wants to give so much input about what a teacher is. Well, first of all, so yeah, ESL teachers, foreign language teachers, you are a teacher. If you're an English teacher in another country and you're teaching people how to speak a language, hands down you're a teacher. Don't let somebody like this get under your skin, the island of my skin. But also, the things that he talks about, a lot of the schools here are international schools. I personally work at an international school. I teach math, I teach social studies, I teach English, I used to teach science. So he's laying out these qualifications, and again, I'm not the only one in this situation. There are a lot of people doing this as an ESL teacher. So he might be right, or he might, if he worded it a little differently, don't consider yourself a highly credentialed teacher. If you're just an ESL teacher, you don't have a bachelor's in teaching English, or you don't have a master's of education. You maybe are not a highly credentialed teacher, but for someone to come in here and say oh, you're not a teacher, come on, bro. And what I want to do is bring back when I was talking about him being a wing cook, right? He's like a wing cook. Now, I can say the same thing to him, do you have a culinary bachelor's degree, sir? Do you have a culinary bachelor's degree? If you're not, don't you dare call yourself a wing cook. You better call yourself a wing presenter, or some kind of bullshit like that. It's the same thing. So he's going to try to, say it in one way. If you don't have at least a bachelor's in education or a master's in education, you cannot call yourself a teacher, man. Fuck you, dude. That's what kind of mental state do you have to be in to come down on your colleagues? And yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Wing Station. Yes, Mr. Czech Republic Wing Station Cook. Yeah, we are colleagues, bro. I'm a teacher just like you. You might have, assuming you even are a teacher, I don't know what your qualifications are, you didn't lay them out. You might be a higher credentialed teacher, but we're both teachers. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for all you guys too, all you people who are teaching ESL. Even if you're just teaching at a language school, even if you're not in an international school and you're not teaching international programs, you're teaching language, you are a teacher, you're teaching people things. That's literally what a teacher is. Alright guys, so that got me a little bit heated, but you know what I'm saying, it's whatever. Alright, so let me know. I want you guys to leave in the comments for this video, do you guys think are ESL teachers real teachers, or should we just, make sure when we introduce ourselves or when we talk about our profession that we very specify that we're not real teachers? You know what I'm saying? All right, so you guys let me know, and maybe we have further discussion on this. All right, it's Halfway, broadcasting from around the world. Peace, guys.